chopping or cutting process, we are going to cut the material into small pieces by means of using the milling cutter. Okay. So, and one of the like the different, it is one of the technique. So actually, which is used in the manufacturing of, cut the wire into small shots. Okay, by using the milling cutter process. Okay, but only thing is the disadvantage, like in this cutting process. Okay, it is costly to make the powder. It is difficulty, and it is also costly to make the given material into the powder form, and also it takes some time consuming. It is the name itself clearly saying that it's a chopping or cutting process. So the material has been cut into small number of pieces of diameter, a small diameter like 0.03, like that small diameter it can able to cut. But in order to make that completely into the powder, this method it will be difficulty, and as well as it will be costlier. So that is the one of the mechanical method to make the powder form. So I can say it will be acting as a supporting to get the powder form. Next one is abrasion method. Abrasion method. So I think in the NTM you have been studied what is abrasion. Rubbing or abrasion method. Can anyone say what do you mean by abrasion? Don't know. Okay, so in this abrasion method, okay, so we are going to attack one material or rub one material toward another material. Okay, or I can say rubbing of soft material with respect to hard material. So finally we need the thing, it will be in the powder form with some porous. Okay, porous, it may be like core sizes. The grain sizes of the powder, it may be varying based on upon the different types of methods. So in this we have, one is rubbing of the two surfaces. One method we have rubbing of two surfaces. In itself I can say what is this rubbing of two surfaces. One surface is rubbed against another surface in order to get the material in the soft form. Okay, so one surface is rubbed against the another surface in order to get the material in the soft form. Next one is filing process. Next one is filing process. So in this filing process, you know already in the workshop people have used the filing. So when we are doing filing or rubbing one material with the help of rubbing the material with the help of the teeth, it will be reducing the material. So in the fine powder form, okay, because of the presence of the teeth and the files, okay, that makes the removal of the material in the finer, or it may in the powder form. Here also same thing. We will be using a files. From that files, rubbing of the files over the material. So we are going to remove we are going to get the material in the powder form. So here the fineness, it will be dependent upon the type of the file you are using. That means based on the teeth spacing between the files. If the fine teeth are used, okay, then I am going to like a double cut file, a single cut file it is there now. Okay, so if it is a double cut file, fine powder it will be obtained. If it is a double cut file, coarse powder which will be removed from the material. So that is the thing. That is the second method. First one is rubbing of the two surfaces, and second one is filing, and third one is scratching. Okay, so this scratching method used for the large scale production of the powders. Okay, this scratching method, it will be mainly used for the rubbing of the in order to get the large production of powder. So here in this also, So add pin is rubbed on some soft material or on the soft metal, the powder flakes are get produced or powders are get produced when the scratching process is going on. Okay, so like these are the three different methods which will be used to remove or to get the from the powder or produce the powder. So first one is cutting, second one is abrasion method. In that abrasion method, we have three types: rubbing of one material over the another, and the second one is filing, and third one is scratching. Next one is machining process. So these are all. What is this machining? What is machining process?
Lathe machine, milling machines.
Yes, lathe machine, milling machine will be used as not only lathe machine and milling machine. So all the type of machines we are going to call it as which is removing excess of material. So we are going to call it as machine tools only. Machining means removal of the material. So in this machining process, we are going to use the lathe, milling, or grinding, some other machines. We will be removing the material from the workpiece. Now in the lathe machine itself, we are going to load one MS plant. So not MS plant. Okay, mild steel. We are going to load a material to that machine. Then with the help of the cutting tool, we are going to remove material. So that material, it may be in the form of chips, continuous chips, or it may be in the form of the discontinuous chips. Okay, so that it will be utilized, those chips, the scraps it will be utilized from the machining process. Then it will be used for the making the powder or using some form of the grinding processes. Grinding machines we will be using. Okay, so from the grinding machines, we are going to make that into a fine size. Those chips are get into fine shapes can be made. So here the final thing, by lathe machine or by milling machine or by shaping machine, we are going to get the continuous chips or discontinuous chips from that. The material it will be get extracted. Okay, so that material it can be used for the further conversion into powder by using the techniques like grinding process. Then we are going to get the powder material. Okay, so that is the one of the another technique to get the powder form. Next one is milling. Okay, next one is milling process. Okay, so what do you mean by milling? What do you mean by milling?
Shear forces between two materials, sir. Cutting tool and workpiece. Sorry,
Yeah. Cutting tool. Okay. You people haven't already seen what is that milling machine. How it milling machine it will be get worked. So in order to remove the excess of material, when the cutting tool passed over the workpiece. Here also the same. We are going to use the different types of methods of milling methods. So in order to convert the given raw material into powder form or near to powder form. Okay, the grind sizes, the sizes and shapes it will get varied. Okay, so then, so in that first we can consider ball milling is the one of the method. So used for conversion of the given material into powder form. So in this ball milling, okay, in this ball milling you can see. So it is the first figure. It is showing ball milling. You can see here a rotating direction of the mill, and this is a material. And we have a grinding medium, it is deposited over here. The grinding medium is deposited over here. So here the circulation, it will be the rotation, it will be taking place. Okay, the rotation it will be taking place. So inside that, what are the chips we got from the some other methods and the cutting method, from the rubbing method. So what all we got, so those it will be in order to get converted into other form. Okay, so we are going to deposit into this rotating mill, okay, or ball mill. So inside this, you can see here the materials are there here and the small things, and also you can see that grinding mediums are there. Okay, large diameter balls we have grinding materials. Okay, grinding materials means it is a hard material. Okay, so when it is becomes in contact with another material, so it will start remaining like it starts to break or it starts to make that material into powder form. So when it is given some rotation, okay, when it is given some rotation to that, okay, so then this rotating of the pressure and along with the grinding medium occur along with the particles, so roll inside from for a certain period of time, and also there will be due to the rotation the heights it will begin change. So from this process, what are the material it is present in that, due to the impact or due to the some collision of the material, the grinding medium with the material, raw material, okay, particle. So then it starts to convert it into powder form. It will be get started to converted into powder form when the rotation it has been carried out, due to the presence of the grinding medium as well as the presence of the particles, okay, or chips, okay, or flakes inside that ball. When it undergoes rotation, so it start those materials, it will be from what all the things it will be in the other sizes, so it will be made into smaller sizes or it may be get converted into powder form also. So it is the one of the technique which will be used in the milling, so in order to make the production of the powder. Next one is grinding. Okay. Next one is grinding. So these are the different grinding methods like jaw crusher, okay, and rotary, nano rotary crusher, and cone crusher. Okay, these are the different types of. You can see there one here in the figure. Okay, and what are the chips formed are also what are they, it will be in the another form, but it will be in the smaller sizes only, not a bigger size. So those things are will be get contact with the what are the grinders. Okay, these are the grinders. Okay, it will be get contact with that. When it is in comes in contact with this, so it start to crush that. Okay, one is mobile will be there, another one fixed will be there. It starts to grind that material. So here also, so here the rotary crusher also, so nano rotary crusher. So here also, when we are going to pass the material over here, okay, and they will be having a grinding material, okay. So grinding material when it comes in contact with the area of it will get smaller. So when it comes in contact with that, then it will be crushed. What are the chips it will be get crushed, then it will be get converted into smaller form and it will be coming out here. The same way here also. Okay, the same way here also we are going to use what are the just it is like in the what we are going to mixies, okay, grinders or some manual method for grinding. Okay, the same way, manual method of grinding, all those same way. We are going to put some materials. We are not going to put like onion into the mixer, right? We are going to cut the onion into small pieces. Okay, or we are going to cut the what are the vegetables into small pieces. Okay, so then it will be put into that. The same here also. What are the thing it will be obtained from the some other methods like cutting or milling process. Those chips. Okay, so then it will be come in contact with these grinders. These grinders it will be converting those into the powder form. Okay, so the same process what we are seeing in the homes and all by using grinding machine or as a grinder or mixies, okay, or manual grinders. The same process it is also grinded. So we are going to cut what all the necessary things into small pieces, and the small pieces we are going to put near that, and then the grinding option it will be carried out. Okay, so then it will be converted into powder form. Okay, so like that, this process is also get carried out in order to convert the given material to powder form. So these are the different mechanical techniques. Okay, these are the mechanical techniques involved in order to get the powder form. The first one is chopping or cutting, abrasion method, rubbing of two material, filing, scratching, machining methods, and also milling. So in the milling also we have two methods, ball milling and as well as grinding. Okay, like this, these are the different techniques we will be used in order to produce the powder from the mechanical techniques. Next one is chemical powder techniques. What is this chemical powder technique? So mechanical is one part, and also from chemical also we can use the one of the methods. So in order to make the decomposition, okay, the material decomposition, and it can be easily carried out method also. Okay, so now in this one is method, one is thermal decomposition. Okay, one is reduction method, the another one is decomposition. So here also the will use different reducing agents. Okay, we'll be using a different reducing agents. Okay, so in order to produce the metal powders, we'll be using reducing some of the reducing agents, and they are going to call this also as one of the oldest technique. So in order to reduce or in order to produce the materials, and it is also economical, and it is convenient, and also it will be one of the flexible method in order to convert the product into different shapes, porosities, or powder form. And in this reducing method, okay, reducing chemical method, we have some of the, we can be use different types of materials for powder metals, for powder conversions, like iron we can use, copper, nickel, tungsten, okay, thorium, titanium, okay, like this we will be using the different types of materials which can be used reducing agents to remove the or to convert to undergo the reduction of the materials to form the composite, to form the powder form. And also what are the powders which will be obtained from this method? It will be in the sponge powder. It will be like smooth powder. Smoothness it will be there. Okay, which will be obtained from this type of the reduction process. So the powder it will be in the smoothest form. Okay, and also we will be using a different reducing agents like carbon monoxide, ammonia, coal, gas, and also natural gas, partial gas. Okay, like these different types of the reducing agents will be used in order to reduce the material into powder form. Okay, and also I can say it is one of the worst techniques, easy, convenient, and also we can, and it also it will be flexible as well as economical. Okay, this is the one of this technique based in the, in which comes under the chemical method. Next, another one we have thermal decomposition. And one is thermal decomposition. Yeah, so the same thing. We'll be using the some sort of form of the liquids. Okay, like carbon monoxide at high pressure. Okay, so it will be the material when it is heated. Okay, so it will be get converts into a powder. So here we will be having a metal carbonyl formed by using carbon monoxide, and which it is at high pressure. Once again,